There is discussion today and tonight about adding lessons on slavery to social studies for younger Texas students. But the terminology one group of educators proposed using got some immediate pushback. Hello, I'm Steve Eager.
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. The State Board of Education made it clear the group's idea will not go forward. Fox 4's Stephen Dial spoke to one board member about how it all started. Stephen.
The goal from state education leaders is to introduce the subject of slavery to a younger age group. With that said, the working group swapped out the word slavery for involuntary relocation, which isn't sitting well with board members.
I don't know if that's a fair representation of what we should be saying about that journey.
In a June meeting, State Board of Education member Aisha Davis raised concerns with a proposal in a social studies working group. The concern, rephrasing the word slavery and calling it involuntary relocation.
Extremely concerned that we are really watering down the seriousness of the slave trade by using a phrase like that, and I don't support that at all.
Every few years, the State Board of Education looks at revising curriculum, and it assembles working groups of educators to discuss ideas. For social studies, the state wants to introduce lessons on slavery earlier than 5th grade. This discussion was about how to approach the subject with 2nd graders. Davis says the working group was given the bill language from SB 3, the so-called anti-critical race theory law that creates guidelines for social studies. She thinks that could have influenced the wording.
It's just an issue of how much is too much and what causes discomfort. And that takes away from the truthfulness of the situation. So it became more of a priority of comfort rather than truthfulness, and that played a lot into what we received.
On Thursday night, the TEA said in a statement, quote, "The State Board of Education provided feedback in the meeting indicating that the working group needed to change the language related to involuntary relocation. Any assertion that the State Board of Education is considering downplaying the role of slavery in American history is completely inaccurate." The working group, comprised of 9 educators, includes 3 from North Texas. State Board Chairman Kevin Ellis said comments circulating on social media are false. He said in a statement, quote, "While the proposed standards clearly described enslaved people in colonial times, the draft description involuntary relocation for African people who were sold into slavery did not paint a clear or full picture." As a result, the State Board of Education voted unanimously to send the language back to be reworked.
Our work groups felt that they wanted students to talk about it a little bit earlier than that. So the intent was there to broaden the discussion about it. It just became an issue when we thought about the correct terminology and the language and the age appropriateness.
So this is just one of multiple proposals for curriculum proposed changes for K through 12. Any final vote would not happen until later this year, possibly in November.